Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for clicking on here. If you are new here, my name is Karina. Welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today we're doing a requested video that was requested by my personal friend in regards to jeans. And so, yeah, I don't want to make this intro really long because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to jeans and finding the right jean, and everyone's preference is different. Fit, body types are so different. So if you're interested in that, then just keep on watching. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the style of jeans that there are out there, because there is a wide range of them, but the most popular ones that we're seeing, especially today, is a straight leg jean. A straight leg is literally that. So where a skinny one would kind of taper down to the bottom at your ankle, a straight leg goes literally from your hip to the ground in one straight line. And so it doesn't flare out, it doesn't go in, it's just straight all the way up and down. I would say they're not as flattering on people that don't have curves as far as like hips and or a butt, because I have two straight leg jeans and I'm not crazy about them. I'll cut in a clip of what my two straight leg jeans are like. The Old Navy ones have no stretch whatsoever, not one bit of stretch. And I went down a size because I didn't like the way it looked on my rump and my back end. But it's too tight in the waist area, so I don't grab those. I probably should sell them on Poshmark, but I don't gravitate towards those, even though I like the look of the straight leg. Also, when I bought them, I did get them in petite. I had to cut them even more because I didn't like what it hit me at my leg. I needed it to be higher. I really like the ones from Ross, and those I really like is because they really hug the hips and the back end, and so it makes it look good, but then it's straight down the leg, giving you the straight leg feel, which is what is very popular right now. One of the things with the straight leg on petite people is that you definitely want to cut it or have a good length for you, because if it's too long and it touches the ground, it's just gonna look weird or more like a wide leg. And so it's either has to be really long or really short. So those I didn't talk about the mom jean, but the mom jean is essentially the straight leg jean in high rise, or a boyfriend jean in high rise. Just depends on the style it is, because a mom jean typically is high-waisted, smaller at the hip, smaller at the waist, kind of goes out at the hips, which is why they call it the mom jean, and then it typically is a little bit of baggier style on the leg. It could be cropped, it could taper at the ankle, and then it gives like this kind of baggier effect. So it could be more of a boyfriend straight, it could be distressed. And so to me, I categorize mom jeans kind of in the same category as a straight leg jean. If that makes sense. Is a skinny jeans. Skinny jeans have been in for a very long time. They actually went away and came back. We went a lot with like boot cut legs a few years ago, because I remember getting a whole bunch of like boot cut type jeans, and then we went back to skinnies, and then I got rid of my boot cut, but now boot cut is kind of coming back with the straight leg and the whip flare and all that. So anyways, I'm seeing skinny jeans more either cuffed or at ankle length or higher. I do feel that skinny jeans can be very flattering, especially on petite women, because it kind of gives you a nice long lean line, because it tapers down, but you do have to be careful on the fit, because if you're getting a skinny jean or skinny pant and it ripples at the bottom and you're getting extra fabric down there, then it's not going to be flattering. It's not a skinny jean. It may be like a straight leg or a boot cut or something like that, and you just have to be very careful with how it fits. It should essentially fit down pretty thin and taper down at the bottom, and you want it to fit either right at where your foot starts or right above. So either you have to get them hemmed or cut, which is kind of what I've been doing, because it is it's pretty popular to have a raw hem right now. So it's perfect for me, because if I find a pair of jeans that I love and I don't want to get them hemmed, then I can just cut it and we're good to go. If for whatever reason the raw hem is no longer popular, then you can just take it to your tailor and they can give you a seam at the bottom, and now you're got a different jean, I guess. You can only do that so many times before it's like gets higher and higher and higher, right? But what I really want to stress about skinny jeans is that you should have them at your length. And then one of my favorite type of skinny jeans recently, especially in quarantine, which people will say that jeggings are completely out, are jeggings. But I love jeggings because they're stretchy, yet they're a jean, and so you feel like you're actually wearing real clothes other than just sweats and pajamas, but you're getting the comfort of like a legging. And so I don't go for like a true jegging where it's like it doesn't have a zipper and a button or anything. I go for the whole zipper, button, ideally pockets either in the front or in the back. It's got to have pockets somewhere. A lot of jeggings don't have functional pockets in the front or in the back or vice versa, or no pockets at all. But definitely go for a jegging that looks like a jean, that has the button, that has a zipper. It just has all the stretch that a legging does. The next type of jean I want to talk about is still very popular. It is the boyfriend slash girlfriend jean, whatever you want to call it. The fact that it's called the boyfriend jean, it's because it's supposed to be a baggier fit, hence the name boyfriend jean. So the style is kind of slouchier, sits maybe at your hip, maybe a little bit higher, just depends on the cut. But it's typically not going to be skin tight, it's not going to be skinny, and it could be straight, I guess, but rolled up. And typically they just have like a really relaxed look to them. So what's really nice about these jeans is that if you're curvy, I think they're great. I think they fit curvy women or women that have hips and thighs and all that fun stuff. I think they're really flattering. On me, I struggle on finding a pair that I really love. And recently I found a really good pair that I love. It is a Walmart Sofia Vergara jean, and I've worn it in my previous videos. My most recent one that I've worn them in that I got asked about was style loafers in spring slash summer. And so those are perfect because they're the boyfriend jean, so it's a masculine type casual jean that I could put those Oxfords with. And you can dress them up with heels, or you can wear them casual and do Oxfords or flats or tennis shoes. It just really depends on what look you're going for. The next one I want to talk about or just briefly go over is a bootcut jean. That is not as popular right now. I haven't been seeing a lot of bootcut jeans, but it's pretty much a little bit of a flare jean. It does go out versus going in like a skinny or straight. So it does have a little bit of a bell at the bottom, and that's exactly why they're called bootleg jeans or bootcut jeans, is because you're able to wear like cowboy boots with them, or boots, and it hides them, and there's not going to be any bulking at the ankle and or calf area. The next style I want to talk about is wide leg and flare. I'm just going to clump those together because I feel like they're almost in like the same category. Flare, I feel like we've been seeing more than the wide leg, but I think mostly because that boho kind of style is very popular right now. The flare leg, in my opinion, are a great jean, but I don't really like them as much because I have skinny legs, and so they get tight, and then from the knee on or a little bit lower they start to flare. The ones that I have are tighter almost to the shin, and then from the shin it starts to flare. I would like to find a pair of flares that start to flare at the knee versus at a lower part of my leg, because my leg just looks really skinny and then it's like meh. I don't really like that look. Wide legs, however, I do really like. I have a pair of wide leg pants. They're more like a chino style. Wide leg in general is perfect for a petite person because you can do a nice high waist and a very long line of a wide leg pant, and it's gonna look really long and lean. It's gonna make you look like you're taller, especially if you're wearing heels or even like platform heels with them. You're gonna look 10 feet tall because of the jeans. Okay, so as far as styles, that's all I wanted to touch on. I think I got all of them, but you do want to also talk about when it comes to buying jeans, finding the right fit for you, then you need to find the best fit as far as rise goes. So in your midsection, how far it rises up. Whether you're doing a high rise, a mid rise, or a low rise, which you're not really going to find a ton of low rise nowadays. But for me personally, if I want a high rise jean, I do buy high rise jeans, but I try to get those in petite so they're not like up to my neck, because a true high rise for the average person or even a tall person, it's going to be much higher or much longer than what I need for my torso. So I typically go for a mid rise, and a mid rise fits me right where I want it as a high rise. I can get away with low rise and it could look like a mid rise on me because my torso is so small. So just learn what best fits you. Find the best jean. You're gonna have to go out there and you're gonna have to try them on. Obviously right now it's not gonna be the best time to go shopping for jeans, but if you look at jeans online, look at some reviews, look at the fit, take your measurements compared to what is online, then you should be able to find a pair that you like. If you have found one pair of jeans that you just fell in love with, then you need to go and find out, is it a high rise, is it a low rise, things like that. Take the measurements and then compare it to things that you would find online, and look at those measurements and compare and see if they would fit the same way. Okay, the next thing that you want to take into consideration when it comes to jeans and purchasing jeans is, do you want distress or no distress, or very little distress? Depending on your lifestyle and what you typically do, like, do you wear your jeans to work, or do you wear your jeans only to, you know, run errands or whatever? So you want to be careful with the distressing on the jeans. Almost every jean on the market will have a distress of some sort, whether it's a distress at the hem or distress at the knee, blown out knees, a little bit of distressing, some kind of like wear on them. It's very popular. You can find just plain Jane jeans that don't have anything on there. I'm gonna go for a jean that has no distressing. Because I want more of a professional look, meaning that maybe I'm gonna wear it on a casual Friday and I can wear jeans to work. So I typically go for no distressing when I'm just gonna use it for like work or professional kind of environments. It's more like a dressier jean, in my opinion. So material has a lot to do with how it fits and the kind of stretch you're gonna have. Typically, jeans that are 100% cotton or 99% cotton or a large percent of cotton don't have as much stretch as other jeans that will have like a blend of other materials. Typically, you'll see polyester or visco or elastane. When you see those mixtures, typically you have a little bit more stretch in the jean, which is what I prefer. So if you happen to have a pair of jeans that you just really love at home, then check out and see what material it says it's made out of. Whatever it is, try to see if you can find another jean that has similar material or similar ratios of those materials, so you can see if you can find another jean that fits you just as good as your favorite pair of jeans. So that's what I would suggest as far as materials, because I think that definitely makes a difference. Those Old Navy jeans that I told you I have that are straight leg, that I like the cut but I don't like the fit, is because they have zero stretch. They're 99% cotton and 1% elastane, so I'm not getting a whole bunch of stretch there. All right, and then the last topic I want to talk about when it comes to jean shopping is high-end versus low-end, or average cost for jeans. So your average cost for jeans, I think, is about $20 to $40, maybe even $50. That's kind of like average for jeans, and then anything above that can be considered, or anything above $100 in my opinion, I would consider high-end. I have like 3 pair of high-end jeans. Do they fit well? Yes. Do they have great stretch? Yes. Would I recommend them? Yes, I do. I think a high-end jean, you get what you pay for. Your cost per wear is feasible and you're spending that much on something, then by all means, spend the money on a nice, high-quality pair of jeans. However, there are some great pair of affordable jeans and or not high-end jeans. Now Abercrombie is one that I've recently found that have amazing jeans, but they are a little pricey. They can go up to $100, and so they're not, in my opinion, they're not considered average cost jeans. I think they're a little bit on the higher end, but when you catch them on a sale, you get them for $40 or under, which I think is a good deal because they're really good quality jeans. Old Navy is where I typically have been getting my jeans, and I don't have any complaints on them. Just have to make sure that I don't buy 99% cotton because they don't fit me well. So I really think that you can find jeans anywhere. I got this pair of straight leg jeans from Ross, and in my mind, I knew I wanted a jegging style straight leg jean, but I couldn't find any online. Happened to grab those at Ross, couldn't try them on, snagged them. Actually, just kidding. I got them at TJ Maxx. So I was like, ooh, these are gonna be perfect jeans. They've got so much stretch, so I went with the smallest size they had, grabbed it, didn't try it on because you can't try things on right now, and then got home and fell in love with them. Just had to cut them because they were not sitting at a flattering length for me, as I'm petite. And so yeah, so I think you can go anywhere from super cheap jeans to high-end jeans, and you can find great fits on either end of the spectrum. Just know that if you're gonna spend the money on a higher end jean, that you are gonna get your cost per wear typically on jeans, because if you love them, you're gonna wear them a lot. And
One eternity later.
That's it. That is all I had. I hope this was helpful in some way. I will hopefully have been able to insert pictures and me trying on what I do have. And so if you did like this, if you found it informative or entertaining, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing down below. Also, I do always try to insert my Instagram, so if you'd like to follow me on Instagram. I've also recently opened a TikTok, and so I've started doing some TikToks on there as well. So if you're interested in any of that, I will leave all of that down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.